So
Good.
for now, we move along and we seek to do good in the name of the Lord. All of this difference will be set finally right by Jesus when He comes.
Absolutely.
But that doesn't excuse us from all doing
That's
the best
right.
we can right now.
Well, exactly. And contending.
That's right.
That's a very activist word,
That's right.
by the way.
Yeah.
It's not a passive thing.
That's right.
To contend earnestly,
That's right.
struggle,
That's right.
fight in a decent way
That's
for the
right.
faith once and for all delivered
Yes.
to the saints.
That's right. Yeah.
Precious text.
Absolutely. So that's the struggle for now,
Yes.
and probably the thing that ought to concern us the greatest is when we come across teachers who want to exclude everybody else, and there are only their perspective, whatever it may be, whether there's
Absolutely.
1,000 of them believe it or
Yes.
a billion, doesn't matter. But they want to say everyone else is just wrong, so don't consider, don't even think. Well, what are they hiding? You know, what is it that they don't want the world to think about? So I encourage people, think for yourself. This is your salvation. This is your place with God, your place of grace, not somebody else's. I don't care who they are. And so don't be told what to believe or who to believe. Think about that carefully for yourself.
And also get peer review. I mean, the opposite error is to say, it's me and my Bible, I listen to nobody except myself.
Yes.
That is very dangerous.
Yeah,
also.
of course.
You may not be equipped.
That's right.
So you get the peer review. You seek lots of advice.
Surely.
Multitude of counsel
That's right.
is wisdom.
That's right. But it's interesting that a multitude of counsel doesn't really work if your multitude you're going to are all going to tell you exactly the same thing you already believe.
That too.
So that doesn't help much. A
That too.
good peer review
That's
goes to the perspective
does.
of saying, what about this fellow here who is saying something different from what I think?
It's a challenge.
Is there merit there?
But who said it was supposed to be easy and
No,
straightforward?
you're exactly right.
I don't think it is.
And don't let people tell you what to believe. The day for that's over with. Even in the evangelical world, these people cautioning and telling people who to believe, what to believe, they're living in the past, and they need to catch up with the times. People are at a point nowadays where they can and should determine for themselves what it is they're going to believe about the very God they serve and the Lord who died for us. Wonderful. So, quit letting the world intimidate you. Quit letting them tell you what to think or how to think. It's time people began to take responsibility for themselves in the sight of God.
Absolutely right.
And that's an honor. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, may our efforts contribute to that ideal.
I hope so. And if you find we're mistaken or in error or something, let us know.
We're listening.
I have to say, both of us have at times in our lives made changes.
Oh, absolutely.
When we realize,
huge ones.
Yeah, we wouldn't ask anyone to do something we haven't done ourselves.
Kind people have pointed out where we've been just flat wrong.
Oh, sure. So
I hope they continue to do that.
Yeah.
But if they're going to do that, give us a reasonable argument.
Oh, my land, yes.
Not something
not that you just don't like it or
tossed off,
That's right.
Off the page.
That's right. As I said earlier when we were discussing that concept, I'm willing to listen, consider any reasonable thing that someone might have to say.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you would like for me to reconsider my belief or my understanding in something, then I'm not going to buy it just because you say it.
No.
You need to get yourself a good thought, a good argument.
Absolutely.
And by the way, don't substitute volume of arguments for quality.
No.
I love these things where I have 50 reasons why this is that, or it's like whatever that study Bible. What is it? 50 reasons why the Trinity is true. Not one of their 50 proves the Trinity is true. So if not one of the 50 proves it, then all 50 don't prove it either.
That's exactly right.
That's what we have to. So don't just give a bunch of arguments.
No.
Ask yourself, can you really prove this thing?
Yes.
But it's
even
exciting.
email me, Anthony Buzzard at mindspring.com. And I will supply you with a handout I've got in front of me entitled, "Does everyone really believe that the Trinity is biblical?"
Absolutely.
Obviously not.
Absolutely.
And then I'll quote you a whole lot of Trinitarian scholars who obviously do not believe the Trinity to be true.
That's right.
That should shake you a little
But this is kept kind of secret,
It
or it's not made much of
No.
by those who are teaching. They don't want the public to know.
That's
I
in
think.
itself
It's-
very suspicious.
That is. It's very doubtful. That
absolutely.
why don't you want people to know?
Oh, yeah.
And the best defense of the Trinity, as I said before, the best defense of the Trinity is to don't ever let anybody question it. Because if they begin to question, if they begin to take a serious look at it, it's going to collapse like a house of cards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It fritters away.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is a doctrine, a teaching that never deserved to be believed by Christians.
No.
Much less to become like the mainstay
The dogma
of Christian
that
doctrine.
sustains everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was never worthy of such.
Well,